I haven't done this in a while, but I have to record the audio for this. It's a Rakdos night deck. Yeah, because the snow stopped working on me. So, as you see, I'm choosing the correct deck. I don't know whether we're going to have any audio in this or whether I'm just going to turn it down so you don't hear my mic cutting in and out in the background and you only hear the fine, sultry voice coming through the MP3 player. Yeah, well, whatever. You'll hear me instead. So this is a night deck. I assumed that since the last time it was acting improperly, the sound was too strong, I would just shut down everything here and my voice would come through better, but it appears that there was a problem with the mic, the sound card, I don't know. Looks like a good deck, a good hand to me to start with. I have a cat. I'm hoping that I'll draw an oven or something to throw the cat into. Maybe I'll draw another cat. There are single mana plays to be made, so I'm safe starting with this hand. Yeah, there's another cat as a matter of fact. So I've got plays on turn 2. So it's going to curve out nicely. He's playing red. At this point, anytime I see red-black, I'm assuming they too have a night deck. There's an Emberclave. I have a free mythic I might trade in for another Emberclave. I believe there's 2 in this deck now. We're keeping the pressure on him by swinging in right away. He doesn't seem to have any lightning bolts or anything, but then suddenly this Dovin's Acuity comes out of nowhere. And that seems really weird considering the black-red start. But at this point, getting creatures on the battlefield right away is a good idea. At least I think so. Keeping the pressure on him, swinging in, is going to be a good demoralizing attack. And yeah, their deck doesn't seem to be synergizing necessarily, certainly not as well as mine is. Now, this isn't any great skill or anything on my part. Lots of 3-drops, lots of things that are cheap. I'm not happy to have no red mana. At that point, I easily could have played that Emberclave for just 2 red, but I don't have red. So I'm wondering what kind of janky combo this guy has. Oh, nice. He's going to take out my card, but I'm going to get 2, so surely I will get a land. Yeah, this one's going to be a land. I'm going to get 2 chances at... That's not a land. Get another chance at... That's not a land. There's a land. Yeah, it's a black land. Look at the red cards in my hand compared to the black one. Yeah, well, I put that on the board. I'm sure to get in for 4 points of damage. And as a matter of fact, let's add that up. That's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, by 1 down to 7. Well, the question is, does he have something else up his sleeve like a soot, ritual of soot? No, Dome's Acuity. What's he digging for? I don't think there's much of anything that he's going to be able to play for 2. But gaining life helps. Yeah, I didn't think so. So, this isn't any great deck or no great insights on my part. Basically, it's your average, say, Rakdos night deck. But I did throw in that whole cat in the oven thing. Let's see what it actually looks like, though. So, well, you can see the cards here. I'm not going to read them all off. Obviously, the Cauldron Familiar rather goes in the oven, bounces back out. Additional life loss so that the knight can get buffed up. The Fervent Champion coming onto the board with haste and first strike. And the fact he gives other knights a +1, I mean, that's all just gravy. Yes, the Witch's Oven to make the cat food. The Knight goes in there just so I can get that lifelink and death touch off of another creature. It makes for a nice surprise attack. You'll notice if you do ever look at the Tibalt's Apprentice logo or any of the pages and stuff, there's a scorpion on there. It's because I like that quick strike. I like that attack that comes out of nowhere that takes people out. That's why the first strike is nice. Goes at instant speed. Sure strike is sure to get in. The lance, obviously, it's a boon for any Knight deck. Menace is the keyword that I've been playing with lately on the channel. We've talked a lot about keywords. I figured I should start making use of them in my own decks. To that end, I made sure to add the Stormfist in there. The other bonus that I like that gives me is dumping cards out of their library before they ever get a chance to cast them. So the Bell has the Menace. This guy gets me cards. All in all, it's a pretty straightforward deck. It's you know, the Icon of Ancestry. That's a boon to anything. I've occasionally called cats, but usually it's knights. The Emberclave, just a little bit of bonus damage, and some basic lands. I hate lands that come into play tapped, or I'm guilty actually of often playing lands that come in tapped too often. So I made sure to put that Blood Crypt in there so that I can I can lose the life if I really need that mana. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward, and most importantly, it wins. So the Lotus Field, that's just there to be there. At any rate, subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me if this is a terrible deck and if I'm a bad person for playing it. Thanks for watching.